Hello, good morning. This is Diary of a Coach, episode 329. Good morning. How was your sleep? So, today is the first working day of this week, and we thank God for His benevolence and His immeasurable blessings. I hope you had a good sleep. I hope your weekend was fantastic. Okay, this is our week of learning new things, going into new domains and new dimensions and new spaces and new knowledge. This is the week of new learning, new things. And I'm so happy that you're able to make it up for this morning. Thank you for joining Diary this morning at 7:15. I'm grateful that you are able to allow me shift your schedule so you can fit into today's episode. And don't forget, it holds at the same time tomorrow and holds at 6 p.m. on Wednesday before we reset back to our normalcy. So, how are you this morning? Today's episode is titled Be Tribes Aware. Be Tribes Aware. Yesterday, I talked about a woman I met who is vastly read, and that triggered a new conversation around we need to go learn new things. And the feedback from yesterday has been very humbling. I love the feedback. Many people loved the fact that we asked you to go learn new things about new domains. Fantastic. So I got people telling me they're going to learn fashion. Someone says I am going to learn finance. Someone is going to learn account. Different people said different things actually. Yeah, someone said she was going to learn she was going to learn law because of the Nigerian police. That was a very interesting angle to come from. So yes, it's a beautiful morning, beautiful morning, and fantastic day. So today our topic is Be Tribes Aware. I met a beautiful lady, nice looking lady, and we got talking and I asked her, so where are you from? And she says she's from Akwa Ibom. Now I've been around Akwa Ibom people for a long time and I know a bit about their language, and so we were talking and I was responding in some of those words that I know in Ibibio dialect. And she says, oh, you understand Ibibio? And I said, well, not that I understand, but at least I know one of few words in Ibibio dialect. And she says, but I'm not Ibibio. She says, I'm Anang. I'm like, okay, Anang. And I remember that I've heard that tribe before. I've heard the name of that tribe before. So I now say, so tell me if I want to say thank you in Anang, what is it? If I want to say hello or excuse me or where are you or how are you faring in Anang? And she was telling me those words. I honestly can't remember them now, but that just triggered another thought flow in my head. For instance, I know that in Akwa Ibom there is the Efik, there is the Ibibio, and now I know there is the Anang. You know, sometimes when you ask people, oh, I'm from the north, especially those fellows from the southwest of Nigeria, if you tell them you're from the north, the first thing they assume is you are Hausa. They'll just say, oh, you are Hausa, or some people just say, oh, you are Fulani. In fact, many people in the southwest of Nigeria hardly believe that there are Christian people from the north. Like, they are northerners and they are Christians. And they are non-Hausa speaking tribes. That's how naive many of us are. Some people, you tell them that I am from Kogi State. They say, oh, you must be Igbira or Igala. And you forget that there are so many tribes in Kogi State beyond Igbira and Igala and even Okun. Because Okun is the Yoruba speaking side of Kogi State. And there are more tribes. In fact, to shock you, people believe that Nupe is only found in Niger State. They forget that Nupe is also in Kogi State, that there is a version of Nupe in Benue State. And I'm sure there are more Nupe tribes in different states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So this episode is for you, especially because we're in the week of learning new domains, is for you to be aware of the many tribes that you'll be encountering every day. This week, part of the things I would charge you to do, and maybe that's what you should do today, when you meet a person, ask them, where are you from? What's your tribe? Because a typical example, do you know that even I am guilty of this? I believe that everyone from the Southwest is Igbo, which is very wrong. I met someone recently and we got talking, we were chatting, and I was speaking Igbo words. I was writing Igbo replies, and he says, many people think I'm Igbo. I'm not Igbo. And he says, I'm from, he told me the tribe from Plateau State. There was a tribe, Nembe. I think he said Nembe. I'm from Nembe tribe in Plateau State or something like that. I was like, oh, wow. Because he looks Igbo, and my assumption was he's Igbo. So, on Diary of a Coach today, my encouragement to us is let us be tribes aware. And how do we do that? You don't need to go Googling. Don't worry. Don't go that far. Just when you meet a person today, ask him or her, hi, what's your tribe? And they'll tell you. And is there any other tribe in your state that you could tell me? Be conscious of the number of tribes in a state. Be conscious of the fact that you are meeting more people from more tribes than you ever knew. And there are many more things about tribes that we need to know. Not all Northerners are Hausas. There are tons of tribes. Let's take Gombe State alone. I stayed in Gombe State for the chunk of my teenage and youth years. And in Gombe State alone, we have the Hausa, we have the Fulani, we have the people from Zambuk, we have the people from Biliri, we have people from Nafada. Okay, Nafada Balojoga are predominantly Fulani, if I'm not mistaken. So you find that there are many, many tribes in Gombe State alone. If you go to Taraba and Adamawa, the same thing. Jos, of course, Jos looks popular on paper, but many people are very ignorant of what Plateau State tribes are. They just say Birom and Fulanis, which is completely misleading information. You know why? We have the Pangshin people, we have the Shendam people, we have the Bokos, we have the Mangu. They are not all Birom. In fact, we have Langtang. So when you look at it, there are so many tribes in the Federal Republic of Nigeria that I am certain you are hearing for the first time, even on Diary of a Coach. So this week, let's invest time asking questions. Please, where are you from? What's the variant of your dialect? Is your dialect the same thing as so dialect? Intentionally ask these questions so that in the course of your thinking, you realize that we are even more powerful together than we are apart. Very important. It then says there is a tribe in Delta State, Ebu, and they speak complete Igala, but they are not in Igala. They bear the same names with Igala tribe in Kogi State. Imagine. I think that there is even another state in Igbo land. Is it Anambra now? That they say they share border with Igala land. I think it's Anambra also. An Igbo land that shares, so they also speak fluent Igala. I used to have a neighbor like that in Lagos, in Idiaraba, whose state shares boundaries with Igala land. So these are things I'd like you to pay attention to. Now let's look at foreign cities. Look at a typical country like the United States of America that has millions of tribes. In my opinion, millions of tribes. You have the Latinos, you have the Indians, you have the, name them, so many. And because of the way America is complex, very complex society, it's very easy for you to say, well, since they're all Americans, it's fine. No, they are not all Americans. Have you listened to Cardi B before? Cardi B speaks a dialect that is not American. I don't know what dialect she speaks, but I want to assume it's Latino, but maybe it's not. So imagine living in the United States and you just say, well, everybody's American, just speaking, blah, 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 blah. It's not like that too. They have cultural biases. The same happens in the United Kingdom. The same operates in South Africa. The same operates in, go to Europe, you find the same experiences. Go to Asia. So what I'm saying is, we need to be tribe smart. Do you know some of us just believe that Asia, in fact, some of you cannot differentiate a Japanese from a Chinese, from a Korean. And even at that, we believe that those are the predominant Asian countries: China, Japan, Korea, North and South. We just believe that that's all. We forget there is a Hong Kong. We forget there is a Thailand and many more. So what I'm saying today is intentionally pay attention to the differences in tribes and become more versatile in understanding their differences. Very, very important. It then says, yes, Anambra State shares border with Ibaji in Igala land. Ibaji is even a variant of Igala. I don't even understand them, but they understand Igala. Wow, this God is perfect. This God is big. Oh, who can try this God? You can imagine how complicated and complex the world is. Very, very complex, I tell you. Very, very complex. Wow. I remember that sometimes I went to Ekiti State and they were speaking Okun dialect. And when I speak my dialect, they hear me clearly. But when they speak theirs, there are moments and there are shades and variants. I'm like, okay, what are they trying to say? The same dialect, at least on face value or at face value, it sounds the same, but it's very, very different. So I would like you to pay attention to tribe differences and realize that we are more powerful in our differences than we are separated in them. That is Diary of a Coach today. Don't forget, our week is a week of trying new things, knowing new things, and embracing them. So yesterday we talked about learning a new field. Today we're talking about learning about tribes. And today has been episode 329. So my time is up. I need to go prepare for class now. And I thank you so much for watching Diary of a Coach. This is going on YouTube ASAP. So you can also share it with every loved one. Thank you so much for watching Diary of a Coach. This coming Saturday, the 7th of March, I'm starting a new program called the Human Response Code. There is a way you respond. There's a way you can evoke response from anybody. If I want you to do something for me, there is a way I can study you and press a trigger and will make you respond to me. There's a way you respond to life. So this Saturday, I would like to sit with you. It's an exclusive conversation. I consider it a deep, personal, and private conversation. I want to share my stories of how I've studied my life and patterns, and how I've studied people, and how I'm able to respond to every situation and people and get them to respond to me the way I want. And I want to share it with just a few people that understand what it means to be deep. It's a very personal conversation. So it holds this Saturday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. in Abuja, in my office. And it is just for a token fee of 7,500. It's a series actually, but this is going to be the cheapest of it all because I want to be able to create the community. And so if you want to join my personal private community of the Human Response Code, THRC, I'd like you to register immediately. There are still seats to go. I think at least we've received about 8 payments so far. So it means that there are about 12 slots to go. And so if you're interested in joining my exclusive community of the Human Response Code, and this code is I've created an adaptation of emotional intelligence, hypnosis, and neuro-linguistics programming, NLP. It's an adaptation I've created. It is outstanding and unique. It does not exist anywhere. I'm telling you this with every sense of confidence. So if you want to join this exclusive conversation, it holds this Saturday at 5 p.m. Register immediately. Just call or send a WhatsApp detail or SMS to 0807 361 0884, 0807 361 0884, and you'll be sent the account details. Register on time. Please don't register late, please, because there are only 12 seats to go. Don't wait until it's too late, because some of us prefer to consider too late. So join as soon as you can and let us get talking this Saturday. Bam! Thank you so much for being on Diary of a Coach today. I really appreciate you. God bless you. Bye.